So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the blower now on the Global R4 here. We do a couple of things that are nice with the blower. One of the features that you'll notice on this machine is we don't have any belts or pulleys. We don't have any gearboxes that are associated with the drive system on this blower. What we do have is a sealed high-speed bearing on this, okay? The nice thing about this is very low maintenance, okay? What you've got on top is basically a port for a Zerk fitting to grease this high-speed bearing. And what that is you're looking at about every 500 hours during your preventive maintenance schedule. Put a little Zerk fitting in there and give it 2 shots of lithium grease every 500 hours. And that's the extent of servicing that drive system on it. Like I said, there's no belts, chains, pulleys on it that need to be adjusted or maintained. There's no gearbox that you need to change fluid out in it on that. It's a very clean, very straightforward, very efficient system on that. Again, you'll notice with this machine, hopper up in the air, doors on the side open, you've got really good accessibility to the blower, okay? Because the machine is a little bit wider here on those frame rails, it allows us to nestle that blower a little bit lower, okay? So we have a longer distance that we need to move that air from the blower down to the hood, but it also makes it very easy to gain access to. There's 3 mounting points on either side of the machine, basically 3 bolts that need to be unhooked. And then on top, you'll notice we've got 2 lift points on it. So with the hopper all the way up in the air, you've got wide open area above it. It's very easy, very quick to disconnect this blower. Put some chains on there and using a forklift, a bucket, chain fault, whatever you may have, lift that blower right out of there. And in those instances where you do need to do a bigger, deeper dive and more of a service on that blower, get it up out of the machine, put it on a bench in your shop, and very quickly have accessibility to that in a comfortable, safe area to work on. Okay. One of the other things we do with the blower here is you'll see we've got a little inspection and clean out port on it. You can just grab a wrench, loosen up your bar on it, and then remove the plate, and that allows you to inspect the inside of the blower. Okay. The blower itself, the fan on it, the impeller, is a 9-vein. It's 33-inch diameter. It's a heavy-duty abrasion-resistant steel, and the blower housing itself is completely rubber-lined. But this gives you that ability to do an inspection on it, make sure you don't have any material that's starting to build up in there or anything that's wrong with it. Check for cavitation, that kind of thing. Moving on to, when you do need to clean out that blower, flush it out, you can remove that plate. You can use a hose directly into it if you want. You can put water through the air return system on the front of it. And then on this side of the blower over here, I'll show you, we've got a nice red handle here. You can go ahead and just very easily lift that handle up, and what that handle is doing is actuating 2 different plungers, one at the bottom of the blower housing, one at the bottom of the air return, and when you're cleaning this out, it allows you to bleed off all of that dirty water and flush that system so that you're not leaving that water inside the housing, and it's there for when you start up the machine and you're putting that extra strain on that system.